I've hung out with you, around Josh's team and the passion for the sport. We all have it, but you're in the position to be able to do something. So tell us what you're doing. It's kind of a little different direction, and why you made the decision to go run the four race FIA series. And it is my understanding that you're still putting together the personalities, but share with us what you can about this new venture.
Well, I'm fortunate enough that, with Josh, the last 4 years, I've really got to see a lot of the United States. I mean, as an NHRA participant, I've been fortunate to get to travel to all these amazing places. And I'm in a place in my life where I can still one thing COVID taught me is that I can run a business through a Teams call or a Zoom call. That was one of the good things that came out of this whole deal. And so with the ability to be able to travel, and honestly, I was watching Ida and several of these other racers come into our series, and I started investigating it. And man, some of these tracks overseas are iconic. You get to Hockenheim and you get to, Santa Pod, and you see some of these places. These are places that as an individual, I want to travel. I want to be there. And so I'm just in a very good place in my life. And I bought the equipment. We set it up. We've shipped it over. We are definitely deep in finalizing our crew and our driver, which I'll be announcing pretty soon. But I can tell you this, Joe, we're going to win. That's my goal. I want to have an FIA Championship, and I probably am not going to be afraid to step over into Australia once we get this down and run the Australian, and then continue to do our NHRA thing. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
So I would imagine that our friends across the pond are probably pretty excited about this, because what they need is just more cars.
Yeah,
they've got
absolutely.
the passion. They've got a few tracks, 4 tracks, Terp Arena, Hockenheim, Santa Pod, 2 events. That's the series. But Ida was telling us last week, it's kind of interesting how the past few weeks on WFO have been very world drag racing centric. And I invite all of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us every week. We love you guys. But they just need more cars. Yeah. And you are providing. So can you share, you said you've bought the equipment. Can you share where the equipment came from? Like whose chassis or what car or what parts? Can you share any of that information?
I don't want to yet, Joe, not from that standpoint. We're actually putting together a whole package. I want to really announce this thing in the right way. I'm really excited because, this is really the first announcement that we've come out on your show. And I appreciate you having us here. I want to just get the word out. I want to start a little bit. I'll be down at Pro. Excited to stand behind Josh, and I think he's going to do some amazing things this year. Lots of changes over the off season. We've learned a lot. We've gone through a lot. People don't understand how difficult this top fuel class and this funny car class is. They don't understand the quality of all the teams. I mean, it is so competitive, and you end up catching yourself chasing other things rather than what Justin just said, focusing on your own team. We're refocused. We're going to be focused in UK and in Germany and in those races. And really excited to run some of these places that are famous. And I think it's going to bring a lot of international. Hopefully there's going to be more of us going back and forth.
I know. Well, I think it's great. I think that, obviously Formula One is the ultimate international championship, and it's very expensive. But I do think that Tommy Johnson just had success in Australia 2 weeks ago or last weekend. We have a lot of people that go down to Australia. There's a lot of back and forth. Terry Haddock had great success at the end of last year, going over there, tuning in 300 mile per hour funny car. But John Force's whole selling point is on fire from here to Australia. Our world drag racing community, in my opinion, with NHRA as the pinnacle, just because it is, if we can bring that thing together, there's a lot more fans and a lot more people. All right, let me push you on a question now. American driver or European driver?
It'll be American driver.
An American driver. Okay. See, that's kind of an interesting angle, right? Because it's like, American driver going up there.
We're in Gulf of America. We're going to stay American. We're going to run American. We're going to go and compete. It's exciting. I like I said, Joe, I've been very fortunate that I've traveled quite a bit, and their cultures and bringing some of what we have gone through the last 4 years on NHRA is going to help our program up, help my program in Europe. Very excited. I promise you this, I will give you an opportunity to know ahead of time what the direction I'm going. And when I make that announcement, I think you're probably going to want to bring us back home.